finally this morning, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it FayWhat's on my mind. 9 years of sobriety is on my mind. Ching, 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 ching. I got the medallion to prove it. I've got the blood, sweat, and tears and scars inside and outside to prove it also. 9 years. And you know, folks, for the last 3 years, you've seen me bring my medallion every year and show it to you, right? And it seems a little like, okay, oh, look at her showing her damn medallion again. Who cares? You know, it matters to me, right? And it matters to the people around me. And if you know me and you love me, then you know that my sobriety is up there as important as my dog. And nothing is more important than my dog, you know? So here's to 9 years. And the reality is that you can do this too. And I'm talking to you. You know exactly who you are. Your life is chaos. You can't keep a job. You can't keep friends, right? Your family doesn't know what to do with you sometimes, right? The holidays are coming and they know you're going to come to the dinner or the holiday event drunk, or you're going to come and cause chaos with that crazy aunt from out of state. You know who you are. Your life is not what you wanted it. And I know because I was there 9.5 years ago. You know, I would lay in bed every evening and I would pray to God that he wouldn't wake me up the next day. And the next day would come and I would open my eyes and the first words out of my mouth were, "Fuck, you woke me up again." Now, 9 years later, every time I open my eyes, I know that I get to maybe help somebody else get sober, or I need to maybe be some kind of, I don't know, living person that like lives through this where so somebody else can maybe think that they have the cojones to do it too. Whatever it is, I'm here for it, right? I don't want to be the poster child for fucking sobriety. I really don't. But the reality is that a lot of us are dying. A lot of us are dying at record numbers. The holidays are tough. December sucks for many people, right? A lot of us don't have the greatest relationships with our family, and Christmas brings up that. You see all these commercials on TV or these happy-go-lucky white families, and you're like, my family's not like that, right? I know what that's like. December is crappy. December can be one of the hardest times of year. And December could also be the time that you're just like, okay, screw this. I am going to drink into an oblivion because it's the only way that I can even deal with what December brings, right? If any of these or all these things or one of these things are you, you might be an alcoholic. You know, and I'm able to laugh about it now. But understand that 9.5 years ago, I had an awful stutter. There's no way that I could be doing this right now, right? The alcohol had affected my brain to the point where I was having at least 3 seizures a week. My vodka bottle had a handle on it, and I had to replace it every 2 days, all right? You look at me now, and I'm all pretty and cute. It wasn't that way 9.5 years ago, you know? So understand that you can do this too. All right. There is support. There's help. There's organizations. There is organizations like AA. There are organizations like SunServe who serve LGBTQ plus folks. Just know that I'm celebrating 9 years, but I'm celebrating 9 years of sobriety with you. And I will always continue to recover out loud for those that can't. Anyway, here's to 9 years. I love you. Hopefully I'll have 10 years and we'll celebrate all over again. Faye, what's on my mind as we think about, you know, I will constantly continue to share with you whatever's going on in my world. Thank you for allowing me to do that. So that's it, folks. That's the FayWhat's show. I hope that you had fun. I got to say mucho thank yous to Mr. Alex Ticas. Isn't he adorable? I just love him. I kind of want to put him in a box and take him home with me, but I think a lot of people would be upset about that. Yeah. Well, he's just a lot of fun in bed. And I've heard that too, but for different reasons. I also want to thank the incredible Miss Shishi LaRue. What a wonderful representation of our community. I love you, and now we are now best friends. Deal with it, all right? So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat's show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat's show. Get the week started with me.